Gutless, spineless, embarrassing. 3 words to sum up today's performance against Salford. I didn't even say hello and welcome to my video, but hello and welcome. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you did like it. What is going on at Portsmouth Football Club? Yeah, you can say, okay, you got a draw, you lost on penalties, which is unlucky. But we've drawn to a League 2 side that aren't even in the playoffs. How is that acceptable? How's that kind of not being looked at by the owners in a way that seems that we're going backwards? Baffles me. Nothing, well, there were things to split the side, but there wasn't a goal to split the sides. Salford battered us. Yes, Pompey came out better the second half. Yes, Pompey had a couple of chances, but I think the half-time stats read like 7 shots to 0. I will put them on the screen, which, if true, is ridiculous. It is embarrassing. And it shows that Pompey are just without a spine, without any sort of, they're lacking anything at the minute. Salford were in that to win it. I'll talk about the penalties as well. 2 penalty takers, Curtis and Williams. All you have to do is hit the target. Williams decides, oh yeah, I'll blast one 50 yards over the bar. Probably still hasn't landed in my back garden, but it probably will soon. Curtis, okay, it was a good save from the keeper, we'll admit that. But to lose 4-2, 5-4 on penalties, okay, the keeper's made a good save for Curtis, but you should not be losing 4-2 on penalties. There is only one man in the Portsmouth squad that can hold his head high and say that he gave his all today. And that is Craig McGilvray. Hats off to that man. He kept them out on multiple occasions, making saves that I think only keepers can dream of. Every time that Salford went near the goal, you could see the referee say, oh my God, he's done it again. Where was the strikers and the midfielders making up for that? As soon as he's doing that, he's keeping goals out. You need to put him in the back of the net. You need to do your part for the team, and they weren't. I think the strongest team we played today was the one that you played for the last 15 minutes. It just looked that bit better. And I think the fact that Jackett still doesn't know his best squad, bringing on a left back when you're getting battered, it's decisions like that that I think are going to cost him his job. If I'm being honest, if he sees it till Tuesday night, I will be very, very surprised. Because we are going to get pummeled, continuing the way we are on Tuesday. There's no beating around the bush on that. We're going to get pummeled. Oh, you could say it's the Pompey way, but it's not. The Pompey way is not to just be like, oh yeah, well, it's going to happen. We'll probably win that game because of how bad we've been. No. We said that about Sunderland and we didn't. Said that about Northampton. We didn't. There's nothing to fall back on for Kenny anymore. Normally in seasons he has, oh yes, well, we have the EFL Trophy to fall back on. This season there's nothing. There's simply not good enough. Kenny Jackett doesn't go, well, yeah, but I've won this season. What do you have to show for this season? What, 7th in the league, dropping out of the playoffs today, and embarrassing performance in a cup final. That's what you have to show for this season. And that warrants him being in a job still. But it's embarrassing. I will put the League One table on screen now, though, after today. I'm not going to go through most of the results because it's not part of this video. But I will simply say Ipswich won. Luckily for us, Charlton didn't. Oxford lost. Hull improved the gap. Lincoln lost as well. There's not much really to say about today. It's one of those videos that's hard to make. It's not much entertainment. And I think Jackett said that a 0-0 was looking positive and it shows that we're good going forward. As in going into the future. What part of a 0-0 draw against a bang average League 2 side shows us that we're going forward and progressing? Answer me that. Put in the comments down below now what you think should happen at Pompey, what you think will happen at Pompey, what you think of today's game. If you're not Pompey fans, let me know. But you know what? Screw just continuously just grabbing on and moaning about Pompey. Let's talk about Salford. Fair play to them. They came to Wembley playing the way you should play at the National Stadium. They came to Wembley playing attacking football, going for the game straight off against a team in the league above. They turned up to win it. They weren't in it to dilly-dally about and just try and get a goal. They were in it to win 3-0. They were in it to win 4-0. They showed passion. And they got to the penalty shootout and you could see their players going, oh yeah, I'll take one, I'll take one, I'll take one. Our players instead were going, oh. And you get the penalty shootout. Sean Raggett is on a penalty. Sean Raggett. What part of a penalty shootout suggests Sean Raggett should be on one? Right, we're going to penalties, yeah, right, okay. Right, we'll bring Marquis off. Yeah, that's a good move. Excuse me? You didn't have a striker on the pitch going into a penalty shootout. If that's not bad man management, don't tell me what is. I was looking at Twitter earlier. Carl Baker said he began attacking. I think any manager in their right mind, you're going to Wembley, you want to play well, you want to put yourself out there and show you're actually in it to do stuff. I bet you any money tomorrow night, Sunderland, well, tomorrow at 3 o'clock, Sunderland will prove themselves. Tranmere will step up. They'll both play good football. Pompey were in it to just be there today. They didn't live up to the occasion. Tom Leonard didn't step up as a captain. I think Ben Close had a good game, to be fair to him. After coming on, Ben Close showed a bit of passion. Ronan Curtis was fighting for quite a lot. Yes, he made an absolutely stupid decision to try and do an acrobatic, stupid thing at 0-0. But he showed passion for the badge. He showed he wanted to win. I should have a clip from Lewis Hayden by the end of this now, though, and I don't think he's going to be happy. We'll put that in.
Here
now.
is my review for the Pompey vs Salford game. And simply, that was shocking. First half, didn't look interested. Salford should have been 2-3-4 up from the first half. Second half, come out a bit better, but then went back into our shell. We caused chances, they caused chances. How the game was 0-0 at 90 minutes, I don't know. Then it went to extra time. Again, we both had chances. Both keepers were superb. Craig McGilvery, superb as well. Second half of the injury time. No, extra time, I mean. It was, well, we were on top. We pinned them in a bit. But like I said, still chances. And chances we missed. And then going on to the penalties are poor. Williams going over, Kurtz with a poor penalty. And they were just better on the day. We didn't deserve nothing out of the game anyway. So we can't really take anything out of the game because we didn't deserve to win it. So that just now has nothing for Jacket to fall back on. And now we're at the playoffs and all. He's got to go, simple as.
And this one I would have watched, but not yet, because he hasn't sent me it yet. And I know he's not happy. I know he's fuming. You look at Twitter now, Pompey tweeted, unlucky. Look at the comments. Just go to Pompey's Twitter. I'll pick some out now. I'll put them around me on the screen. It's one of those games where if you don't laugh, you'll cry. Yes, it's a Tin Pot Cup, but it's a trophy at the end of the day. You want to win every trophy you get the chance of winning. Yeah, you can say, oh, it's Tin Pot, we don't deserve it anyway. Agreed, we didn't deserve it. Yes, it is a Tin Pot Cup, but it's a trophy. You're in the there's no work to be done. You're just in the final. It's one game that you have to play anyway. You should be in it to win it. Fair enough if it was the first round, like Peterborough was this season. Yeah, we lost 5-1, but it was like it's Tin Pot. Fair enough, we're out. But you're in the final. It gets to that stage, and you should click and be like, right, we need this. We need this for the fans, for the confidence. We're not winning on Tuesday with the confidence and the mindset we're in now. I'm going to move on to a clip from Dad, which I'm hoping again that he should have sent me one. That'll be in now. And after that, I'm going to put some more Twitter comments around me to see if there are any. Some tweets from people outside the club, from other people's opinions. Pompey now, I think in the last 2 or 3 games, haven't scored a goal from open play. Since Doncaster, they haven't scored a goal from open play. I don't think they have, but I am going to move over to the iPad here to very, very, very quickly go and have a look at our last matches. We're winners in our last 5. We've now only won 1 of our last 8 in all competitions, only beating Swindon before that, and then drawing to Plymouth. Okay, we got beat Charlton before that. But that's now 8 defeats out of 12 in all competitions. We're going into a period of the season now where you need results. You need to get wins. You're not even draws. Wins now. But you're looking at this. 1-1 with Gillingham, middle range team. 2-1 loss to Doncaster when they were in bad form. 4-1 loss to relegation threatened Northampton. 2-0 home loss to Sunderland. A 0-0 draw against a League 2 team. Okay, we lost on penalties, but it's 0-0 draw anyway. If we had won on penalties, I still would have been happy because we'd drawn 0-0. We performed awfully. The only man on the pitch that was good was Craig. But that is where this video is going to end, because if I continue to walk, I'm not walking, I'm stood still. If I continue to talk, I'll start blabbering on about how I think Jacket should be sacked, about what I think of the backroom, but I don't want to do that, because that's not my place to say. Hopefully you like the video as much as it is negative, but I'll see you in the next video, hopefully either tomorrow or Sunday. We'll get a podcast recorded soon to talk about the problems facing the club at the minute. But after that, I'll see you soon. Goodbye.